What up everyone, today I'm going to be going over my spinnerbait slash moving bait combo. Let's get into it. So before we jump into the combo, like I said, I plan on doing this as a series. Every week coming out with a new combo, breaking it down, giving you all my 2 cents on it. Rod, reel, line, what I'm looking for in it. And I hope y'all enjoy the series. So today, like I said, we're going to be going over my spinnerbait combo. So before we get into the rod, I just want to break down why is it important to have a moving bait specific rod, like spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, crankbaits are a giant one, and some other moving baits. But it's important because when it comes to moving baits, that fish is coming up typically behind the crankbait, spinnerbait, whatever, and they're swiping at it. And what you want is for them to not only swipe at the bait, of course, but also get a good hook set. And with that, getting that good hook set, it relies heavily on what line you're using, how your rod's set up, what reel, not necessarily what reel you're using, but line and rod plays a big part in what you're doing and how successful you're going to be on the water when it comes to fishing a spinnerbait or any other moving bait. So with that being said, let's start with the rod. For the rod, I'm running a full send series rod. This is designed by pro and guide Kyle Hall. This is a 7.2 medium heavy moderate rod. So the medium heavy is going to give you that backbone and power you want for wrenching those fish out of heavy cover or whatever you're fishing, like the spinnerbait. Coming up here in the pre-spawn and spawn, you're going to be throwing this around trees, a lot of trees. So it's important to have that power behind the rod, but also having a good tip on the rod. So the reason I went with the moderate rod is, so with that moderate rod, it's going to have a slower taper to the tip of the rod, giving you a softer tip. Y'all see that? It's a softer tip. I'm barely tugging on it, and you can see that reel or that rod changing and moving and adjusting to what's happening to the bait. So when it comes to moving rods or moving bait rods, I really like that softer tip. When that fish is swiping at it, it's softer, so it gives that fish a split second more to grab onto that hook and for that hook to do its thing. So yeah, I highly recommend this rod. It's light. It has a great feel to it. I can feel those blades moving. Don't mind the Colorado blade, but I can feel that blade moving. And when you're fishing a spinnerbait especially, not only you're relying on a good bite, but you're also trying to feel, is that blade stopping? Whether you're hitting a piece of brush or is the fish swiping at it, hitting that blade and it's throwing it out of whack, which you want to be able to feel. So having a good quality rod is very important when it comes to fishing a spinnerbait. Moving on to the reel, this is just an Garcia Revo. It's a good reel, 7:1 to 1 gear ratio, or 7:3 to 1 gear ratio, my bad, apologies. 7:3 to 1 gear ratio. It's a good moderate speed. You're not going to be overfishing those baits, but it's not going to be too slow, and when that fish swipes at it, you're not going to be having the on that cranking handle. So yeah, it's important. So yeah, overall good reel, good drag system, smooth, great for the cost, good looking, which is always important. Look good, play good, feel good. But yeah, overall good reel, highly recommend it. Waiting on the peeps while you don't record in suburban environments. Alright, and moving on to line. Line is very important when it comes to the moving bait. So on this combo, I'm running 12-pound fluorocarbon. I think it's a great mix of power, but yet finesse and softness when it comes to these moving baits. You want to be able to still power them in the boat, but still have that finesse that 12-pound gives you, and that little bit more stretch and I guess weakness that it also gives you. So yeah, 12-pound fluorocarbon, highly recommend it on any moving bait, whether it's crankbaits, spinnerbaits. That's about all I can realize right now. So with all that ranting done, highly recommend showing or checking out full send rods. You can go grab them at Tri-Lakes Tackle Town. They hook your brother up on all these full send rods, give me a great deal. If you're a high school angler in Texas, they give you I believe 15% discount. Great deals down at Tri-Lakes Tackle Town. Their motto is anglers supporting anglers, I believe. So great guys down there. They are a great tackle shop. They have pretty much every company in there carry a great selection of reels, and they carry the full send rod. But before I sign off on this video, I kind of wanted to show y'all what I'm kind of looking for in a spinnerbait rod visually. So let's get to it. All right, so hopefully y'all can hear me well, but got the full send rod here. And by the way, y'all have a pool, highly recommend practicing in it. For me, it can't be embarrassing because y'all can't see it with this fence right here. It's clear, it's a clean bar fence, so people look at you very weird. They're like, what's this dude fishing in his pool for? You gotta block them haters out and practice on your techniques. I get very good at flipping, but that's beside the point. So, got the spinnerbait combo here, and so some things I'm looking for in a spinnerbait combo. So when I'm fishing a spinnerbait, I'm typically either going to be throwing it in and around dogs, and or fishing it in tree fields, stump fields, stuff like that. So first comes the fields. So I like being around dogs and stuff. I like a nice roll, soft feel like that. I don't know if y'all can see that. A nice soft rolling feel. You can make that nice cast right there. And then for spinnerbaits especially, I don't know if y'all can see that, but the tip is moving with the blades. So every time that blade moves, the tip moves. And when I bump it up against this thermometer right here, I'm going to bring it over our vacuum. So I'm fishing it, boom, kick, rod kind of ding, stops, feel the blade stop, and then it keeps on going. And then using this thermometer as a bite. So we're fishing, ding, tick, that blade stop moving, you can feel it, the rod kind of tap switch. That rod movement helps set the hook with that softer feel. So it's very important to me. So hope y'all could see that, could hear me well. Sorry for the wind. It's sharing liquor season here in Texas, which means it's cold, it's windy, feels like Canada down here. But yeah, so overall, good reel, great rod. Hope this video helps y'all in deciding getting the new combo for that spawn coming up, pre-spawn, spawn. Spinnerbait's gonna be playing a big role this time of year, so highly recommend checking this out. I hope this video helps. Like, subscribe, comment down below what y'all want to see next on the channel. For 2025, my goal is to hit 1,000 followers, 1,000 subs, which we're close. We're at 971 or something like that. So please subscribe, trying to get to 1,000 followers. 2025 goal, doing more stuff on YouTube. But yeah, hope this video helps. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I hope this video helps. See y'all.